Thank you. Our first guest this hour is someone I've known since she was a little girl, when I first did a story about her for the Today Show. She is now a Notre Dame sophomore. Her name is Megan Crowley. Megan was recently hosted in Washington, D.C. by the First Lady and President Trump for his joint address to Congress. Her family's incredible story was also the subject of the feature film Extraordinary Measures, which starred Harrison Ford. When you were at the joint address to Congress, Megan, that must have been a remarkable moment for you, because not only were you there, but President Trump called you out and acknowledged what you and your family have done. So what was that moment like for you?
So, and as we discussed, I'll help translate for Megan with the muscle weakness in her mouth. But Megan said she got to the White House about 2 o'clock in the afternoon that day and was ushered through security and then into the West Wing and then was taken to the Oval Office with our family.
You got to go to the Oval Office.
So Megan said she spent about a half hour in the Oval Office with the President and the First Lady and the Vice President as well, and said it was an unforgettable experience.
John, I would think as a parent, watching your daughter be acknowledged by the President of the United States has got to be one of those moments where you just are overcome with pride.
It was, Ann. You know, for Eileen and I, who were both there seated next to Megan, for that 2.5 minutes, you know, we really felt there were no Democrats, there were no Republicans. I mean, there they are, all the nation's leaders, 1,000 or so, giving your daughter 2 standing ovations for her courage and character. It was a moment of immense pride, to say the least.
Megan and your youngest son, Patrick, have Pompei's disease, and that is what leads to the muscle weakness.
Yes.
And you have made it your life's mission to find a cure for Pompei's disease. Where are you in that?
So the first generation medicine that Megan and Patrick and others with Pompe take now is developed in the early 2000s. In 2003, Megan and Patrick began to take that lifelong, every other week infusion. It saved their lives, reversed the life-threatening enlargement of their heart, made them stronger, and however, it wasn't a cure. So we started out about 12 years ago with another biotechnology company called Amicus Therapeutics, working on next-generation therapies. We have developed a new medicine for Pompe disease that's currently in clinical testing in about 20 patients worldwide. We've seen some early positive results, so very, very encouraging, and we'll get a lot more data this year. So fingers crossed, it could make an enormous difference for Megan and many other people living with Pompe.
So Megan, what are you studying?
Megan is a film, television, and theater major with a concentration in television, so right up your alley, Ann. You taught her well in that first interview on the Today Show, and just declared a double major now in American Studies as well.
Oh my gosh, Megan, you are an inspiration to all of us. I know you certainly have been for the women at Ryan Hall, and I know that Father Malloy is one of your big fans, as I am, and we are so proud of you. And thank you for all you do for all of us here at Notre Dame. And John, thank you
Ann.
as well.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for coming and being with us.